And if you are arresting Luce, any aspect of Luce, then we denounce you right now as a criminal. That you yourself are a criminal. Our Luce, who's spraying the subatomic lies onto the desks of responsible presences. Give us really good, clear eye contact. Are you okay?
Maybe they arrested him again.
Yes, I think that's what just happened. I think this guy just arrested Luce. Ask the camera crews if they got all that.
Yeah, they got all of that.
And ask them do they think that we're misunderstanding it?
No.
Okay, now let's go find where Luce is. We'll just go like to a magnet.
That's true.
Okay. Ooh, kind of feels like down and diagonal.
Yeah.
It looks like there are a lot more camera crews now than there were a couple of minutes ago.
That's true, a large crowd.
Big crowd, all with their cell phone cameras out.
That's true.
No, that's where they're holding Luce. In that place.
That's true.
Let's go. You're going to have to show your ID. It's kind of like opening the chest sometimes.
Yes.
It feels like that. I'm here to get Luce.
I'm here to get Luce.
Bring him to me now.
Bring him to me now. There he is.
Ask him, is there anybody else that we need to get out of detention?
I think so.
Ask him to take us where we need to be.
Take us where we need to be.
And you'll have to show your ID.
And here it is. Alright, come on everyone.
This is a big group.
Yes it is.
Who are these people?
Don't know.
But I
I
don't know.
actually don't recognize any of them.
No, I don't know them either, but they have been detained for their work in this effort.
That's true. Well, come on everyone.
Ask all of them if they know of anybody else who's been detained for their work in this effort.
They do.
Let's take us there.
And take us there. There's another detention center. Showing the ID. They're just opening the doors. There doesn't seem to be any real argument.
No, they can't argue with this ID. We've learned things about these IDs before.
Come on, everyone.
Come on.
Come on out.
And ask the ones who are coming out if they know of anybody else being held anyplace else.
Most of them don't.
If anybody does, no one
Does
left
anybody?
behind.
A few do. So we'll go up. I've come to get these people. It's time for them to come out. Come on, everyone. Come on out.
Ask them if they know of anybody else being held anyplace else because of their work on this project of spirit.
One person does.
Show us where. Lead the way.
Lead the way. We'll go.
All of us going together.
All of us going together up. And now there just seems to be one person in a cell.
Show your ID.
I'm showing the ID.
I'm here to get him out or her out.
I'm here to get him out. Come on. Come on out.
Does anybody know of anyone else being held because of their work in this project of spirit?
One person feels like they might know someone.
Lead the way.
Lead the way. Someone in a box. They look like a mouse in a shoebox.
Yes. Yes.
And it's being kept by a child or someone small. I'm showing the ID. I'm here to get that person. Here to let that person out. The child looks really confused about that.
Burn least true.
Burn least true. It still seems like this mouse needs to come out of this box.
Okay. Look at the big crowd. See, does anybody get anything else? Just checking.
Does anybody get anything else?
This mouse needs to be set free. We can set him or her free outside. We don't have to let him loose in the house.
Right, that's true. Let the little mouse go.
Ask the mouse, does the mouse know anybody else who's being held because of the work with this project of spirit? There are people being held all over, but that doesn't mean they're being held because of their involvement in this project of spirit. And what we're doing is fulfilling our promise to our teammates of no one left behind.
That's true. The mouse doesn't seem to know anybody else.
Does anyone know of anybody who is being held because of their work with this project of spirit?
I don't think so.
Okay. Friends, we're going to start to reallocate the energy and go down to the physical level that is our dimension of operations. And you are welcome to join us in Search for Truth, but you have to go in the front door.
That's true.
And you are welcome to participate as videographers. Your work is extremely valuable. My take on it is that most of these people are videographers.
That's true.
And to see that we come and get you. We come and get you. And so it's true that in peaceful protest, there is often a time that we spend some time in jail. But then we get out, and then we have the opportunity to use that as excuse or motivation. And in the civil rights movement and in all movements where great injustice is eventually made right, there's an awful lot of this in the process of righting the wrong. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We come for you. We will come for you. We see now that we need to do that more often than we have been. These last 2 or 3 days, we've come for Luce, and we see that we stopped too soon, and that we should have come for all of you. But we see that now.
That's true.
So now we say to you, we can overcome.
That's true.
We can overcome. We can overcome. Might does not make right. Right makes right.
That's true.
Not my will, but not anyone else's will either. Just divine will. Let's pump up the lies, because we have this intention to actually clear as much of the lie as possible from the subatomic.
That's true.
By sunset tonight, and it's really flowing.
That is true.
Ask Luce if he can get off at his right floor and get that fire hose going. And ask the camera crews who want to work with Luce. It's really funny because Luce has a sharp sense of irony.
That's true.
And he is dumping these lies on the desks of people who should have handled it. And it's actually quite humorous the way it's unfolding. And I would think a large number of the camera crews would want to stay with Luce because it's hysterical. It's good film.
That's true.
I feel like there is
A big group.
We can go down to the approach tunnel.
Yes, that feels right.
Yes. And friends, this is where we're going to leave you. And this is the front door. Come through the approach tunnel at your speed. I feel like we've come in the front door.
Yes, that's
And
true.
we're coming up through the levels.
That's true.
It's possible the front door is in the process of settling down from what we've been calling opening down to what seems to be calling emerging epiphanies.
Yes.
Or it seems to be being called emerging epiphanies. And this new layer seems to be a place where large presences have kind of like deep injected their lies deep into the subatomic, the criminal actions and the psychopathic actions that they've taken. They're trying to hide those actions in the deep subatomic. And our assignment is to get as much of it cleared as possible by sunset tonight.
That's true.
No wonder they're all in a panic. All their dirty underwear is about to be aired in public.
That's true.
Thank you, friends.
Thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Listen, the rules apply to all of us. There are no exceptions. It's cool to follow the rules.
That's true. I wonder when we'll get to the end of this seemingly endless stream of people who don't intend to do anything.
How high must we reach to connect with a presence with enough integrity to actually manifest the divine plan?
That's the question.
That's the question. I think we're going to find out.
I think so.